people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yinka. So today we're going to be learning how to make this beautiful sleeve. At the top right hand corner is what my client requested for, so let's get into it. Make sure you watch this video till the end so that you can know the secret ingredient behind the sleeve. Okay, make sure you watch it. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so here's the blouse I'm already working on. So I'm done basically with the dress. The only thing left is just the sleeve. So what I'm going to do is just to measure around the armhole circumference the way I'm doing right here. Just start from the shoulder and measure all around the armhole and yeah, back to the shoulder, just the way I've done it here. Okay, so my round armhole is 20.5 inches. So we're going to be cutting the sleeve just like an half circle. So this 20.5 inches, since we have two sleeve, okay, so I'm going to multiply that by 2, so that will give me 41. Okay, so I'll go ahead, I'll fold the lining into 4, just the way we used to fold if you are cutting peplum. Okay, then I'm going to divide the 41 inches by 6.28. that will be the radius for the circumference. Okay, so whatever thing you get, you are going to rotate it the way I'm doing here. When I divide 41 by 6.28, it gave me 6.5, so I went ahead, I rotate the 6.5. Then I connect it together this way. The next thing is just to measure down the length that I want for the sleeve. So for that, I use 9. So from that 6.5, I measure 9 inches further. Then I went back to the tip of the flay. I rotate the total length that I have now, which is 15.5. So I just rotate the 15.5 like this. Then when I'm done, I connect the points together. So the radius is 6. You can see here I have 6.5. Then the length is 9. Can you see? I'm going to cut it out. This is for the 2 sleeves. Okay, so I'll go ahead. I'll open it up like this. Okay. So the next is just to slice it like this. You know, I told you it's for the 2 sleeves. So just slice it like this, slice it into 2 this way. So once it's like this, fold it back into 4. You need it to be into 4. Okay. So from this midpoint, you fold it back like this. Then you notch these parts. Can you see? So from here, with a curve, we're going to slightly connect it this way. So that I've connected it. Okay, so after cutting it up like this, what I need to do next is just for me to cut my ankara in the same way. So this is for both sleeve, as you can see. So this part here is the underarm, while this other side is the part that will be connected to the armhole. At first when I saw the style, I was thinking the sleeve is going to consume plenty fabric, but to my surprise, I used less than 1 yard for the both sleeve. Like the 2 and I used less than 1 yard. So I don't want it to have joining at the underarm, so make sure I place this part on fold so that the underarm is not going to have joining. You know, this is the part that will be connected to the armhole, so I'm trying to measure it and be sure I have up to what I need. So here I have around 10.75. Drum roll. So here's the secret ingredient to this sleeve. So I'm going to put this. This is just baby net. baby net like that you put inside ball gowns. You know that net that we used to put inside ball gown for children? You know, that's net, you know, is stiff, but not so very stiff, you know. I think you can see the texture from the video. Yeah, you know, we usually put it inside a ball gown for children. Okay, so this is the secret ingredients behind the standing ovation of the sleeve. Yeah, that is what is giving it that standing effect, that beautiful and good look. Yeah. So after cutting it out exactly like the size of the lining, I remove the lining. Then at that side that is going to be connected to the armhole side, I reduce half inch from this net so that this net will not get to my seam allowance, so that it will not cause any difficulty in sewing when I'm sewing this. Though even if you sew it together, it's very soft. It's not something that is hard, but I just remove it from the seam allowance basically. Next, I open up the sleeve this way, then I cut some hemming gum and place on top of it so that I can use it to fuse the net together with this lining so that they can marry each other nicely. So when I was done cutting the hemming gum on the lining, I placed the net on top of it this way. Then I used my pressing iron to press it so that they can be glued together. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this same step on all of them, both the ankara and the lining. You know, we have two lining and two ankara. So just repeat the step, put your hemming gum, place the net on it, and then you glue it. So when I was done attaching the net, I went ahead, I cut soft stay, you know, that soft interfacing that feels like tissue paper. Yeah, I went ahead, I cut it out and I attached it to both the lining and the ankara fabric. I always like the effect that this stay used to give clothes, especially peplum, you know. Even without this hard net, you can use only this soft interfacing and you achieve the same result, the same standing result, just that, you know, maybe with time after washing it can fall. Yeah, but you can achieve the same result without the net, but the net will make it remain like that permanently. Yes, so that no matter what, whether you wash in the machine, you wash anywhere, it's still going to remain in the same form. That's just the reason for adding that net. So I love the way everything came out at the end of the day. The fabric was not heavy, like it was very light because the net is not so strong. It's stiff, but it's not strong. I believe you know this baby net that we put inside ball is stiff but very light. Yeah, and this stay that I'm putting also is very light. It's just like tissue paper. So at the end of the day, it was not bulky. Everything feels so soft, but it's standing. Do you get? It's standing, but it's soft. You can feel it from the video how soft it looks from the ankara. Yeah, it's not as if it was strong or rigid or anything. It's soft, but it's standing. Hey, wait, have you subscribed to this channel yet? If you have not, yeah, subscribe. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget, this is your armhole circumference, okay? So you're going to take to your machine now, join from here all around and back to this point, okay? This is the circumference, so don't join here, okay? Do the same thing for the second one as well. So you're going to join the lining together with the ankara with 1/4 inch seam allowance. And when you're done, you're going to notch it all around. Then you will also repeat the same step to the second sleeve. Join the ankara together with the lining with 1/4 inch seam allowance and notch all around. And after that, you turn it to the good side and you're going to press it. Make sure you iron it flat. So when you're done ironing, you fold it into two like this. Can you see? So from this folded edge, you measure the round sleeve circumference divided by 2. If your round sleeve is 12, divide that by 2, that will be 6. So you measure the 6 from this folded edge inward like this. Then you note it. Just use your chalk to mark it this way. Can you see? Then you go to your machine. From this open edge, you sew it all the way to that point that you mark. Okay? Do the same thing to the second one. From this edge, you sew it all the way to the point you mark where your hand will come out from. Okay, so please kindly note, when you are joining this, you use very small seam allowance, not even up to 1/4 inch, more like you are just stitching them on top of each other because it's been lined. Okay, so just sew at the tip, at the edge. Okay, and you join it all the way to where you want the hand to come out from. And when you're done with this, you're going to turn it to the good side and you go ahead and attach this to the blouse. Oh, one last thing I did before attaching to the blouse, you know that edge that you're going to be attaching to the blouse, you just want to match the lining together with the Ankara so that it will be easy for you when you're joining it to the blouse, so that it will remain on the same level. Okay, so that you keep the lining and the Ankara in place. Okay, or better still, you can do that first before even joining them together. Do you understand? You can see the way I'm doing the second one now. You can first stitch this mouth together like this before you now close the side. Fold into two. From the folded edge, mark the round sleeve circumference divided by 2. That is where the hand will come out from, and you just mark it. Don't notch, just mark with your chalk, and from that point you stitch all the way to the open edge. Can you see? You stitch them together. Very small seam allowance, that's what you use. Very tiny, not up to 1/4 inch. Can you see? Like this. Then you turn it to the good side, and the sleeve is ready. You go ahead and attach it to the blouse. So here is my blouse. Okay, what you're going to do, you know, this part here that is having joining, you attach it to the shoulder seam. Make sure you align that together, and then the down part here you're going to notch. You can see that close part of the sleeve, you notch it. That will be at the underarm, so make sure you align it. If you do your calculations correctly, it's just going to be the exact circumference of the armhole. It will not have any excess, it will not have any shortage. Please try and do your calculations correctly, okay, so that everything will match up nicely. You're not going to be struggling and joining it or anything like that. All right, so you can see I'm taking my time to join it here, you know, slow and steady. There's no point rushing, so you don't need to rush. Just take your time and you continue joining together with 1/2 inch seam allowance. And when you reach a point where it's not going on smoothly again, you pause and then you turn it to the other side. Okay, can see I'm trying to open the zipper here so that it can be easy for me to access it from the other side here. When you're joining it, you understand what I mean here. You know, the side of our clothes is already joined, so just take your time, turn it to the other side so that you can be able to access it easily, and then you continue joining. Okay, don't rush, take your time. You can see, yes, you can see the way I'm doing it. So that's what you're going to do. And if you think you need some pleat around the shoulder area, the circumference that we use, instead of using the exact armhole circumference, you can add to it so that you will have access to pleat around the shoulder area. But you can see the style I'm trying to copy. There was no pleat on the shoulder, and you know, customers, you have to give it to them exactly the way it is on the style they gave you. So yeah, at the end of the day, I love how everything turned out. It's so perfect. In fact, when the customer wore it, she was so happy and excited about it. You can see I'm done joining. So take your time, don't rush. You can see how everything mash up properly. There is no excess. We don't have any excess, no shortage. It just mash up perfectly well, you know, and everything is so nice. So you also join the second sleeve and make sure you weave the armhole circumference, and ta-da, our sleeve is ready. So that'll be the end of the tutorial for today. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please kindly subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.